Yo, what's up YouTube? This is your boy Dudo. I'm here to show you guys a new beginner C-Walk tutorial. I'm going to try to give you the basics, except when I taught it the first time I was C-Walking for like a month and a half. Now I've been doing it for like 2 to 3 years now, so I've learned a lot more, got a lot more tips to throw at you guys. An easier way to think about the moves, rather than just show them how it's done, but how to think it through while you're doing the C-Walk. So the first foundation of C-Walking is called the V, which is this little shuffle that moves you back and forth across the camera. So to do the move, basically you want to first start out bending your knees. You want to get like a good stance, have a center of gravity, you know, a good balance, and you want to put your feet out together because it is called the V, and it's because of the shape at your feet. There's always a V, whether your toes are connected or whether your heels are connected, your feet are making a V. Now to do this first, you want to lift up on your toe, and when you move up to your toe, you want to rotate it outward. This makes your feet parallel together. Then you want to bring this foot on its heel and connect the toes. Do the same thing, lift out on your toe, second foot's your heel. But you want to do it at the same exact time, so it doesn't look like this. You're going to do it together at the same time, bend your knees. You don't need to get from here to here so much. This is, you know, a good 90-degree angle is fine. Once you have the V down, there's 2 real easy variations that you can do with it, a way to mix it up. Like I mentioned before, a good way to hit claps on the beat ride is with a step back. And what a step back is, say you have your toes together, right? Now, the next thing you're going to do is rotate. Say you're going this direction, you're going to rotate this out on the heel, like that, and normally what you would do is rotate this on a toe and you connect them. Except with a step back, you got a little bit of a different shuffle into it. So you rotate this out on the heel, and instead you want to at the same time take this left foot and step back, just like that. That way it kind of gives you that shape, but you're looking at the camera. Same thing if you're this way, but you can only do it whether your toes are connected. You can't go from here to a step back. So if one foot on the heel out, just bring it back right here. You can bring it out on the toe or whatever, but if it's like, you want to hit claps on different types of pumps on the feet. Now that you understand the step back, there's another easy variation that you can do. What it is it looks like this. Say you're doing the V. Then you want to hit the step back right here. So you have the step back out, you got one foot here, one foot's kind of coming out behind the other leg. From this position you want to rotate this foot, you know, in this direction like you would back on the heel and curve it inward, but at the same time hit that foot that is stepped back, bring it forward on its heel, as if you're kicking. Alright, now you're still going that direction, so this foot is now going to rotate on its toe. And while you're doing that, you want to bring this foot back on its toe, so it looks like that. And then from this foot, basically just continues this pattern. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. But this foot just does the V on its own, so it's like this. You do it with both feet, you know what I'm saying? So you got the step back over here, rotate this one on the heel, this one's on the heel. Toe, toe, heel, heel. That adds you a little bit more flair when you're doing your V, so it's not the same simple back and forth. That's my YouTube. After I learned the V, the next move that I learned was called the shuffle. And the shuffle kind of takes you either towards the camera or away from the camera. It also allows you to do spins, and it's another beat riding move. There's plenty of other variations that come along with it in more advanced tutorials, but the basic shuffle goes something like this. Like in all moves, you want to bend your knees. One foot's in front of the other, and the foot that's in front is on the toe. And it's not so much as back and forth, but it's more up. You'll lift it up. And when you do lift it up, the foot that's flat kind of just comes forward on its toe. This one lifts up, forward, You do want to bend your knees, you want to give yourself that fluidness. Now if you want to do your shuffle hop to go towards or further away from the camera, you want to do whatever foot's out, that's the direction you hop. So in this case, I got my left foot out, I'm going to go towards the camera. And the way you do that is with this back foot. I mean, you could do it like this, it's the same thing. So you're shuffling, left, out. And when you do land, you want to bring it up like that. And then so say you're shuffling this side, right foot's out, so you want to go to the right. That's exactly how you do the shuffle spin as well. So in this case, my foot that's right is out, so I would hop to the right. I also spin to the right. So if I'm hopping like this foot just bounces in place. This foot stays out, spin, and then switch. Same thing if I'm doing this to the left. Pretty simple. Your shuffle stomp, the way you hit your claps, is like just like the shuffle. So you land with your heel, as if you're kicking again. And then from there you can make up your own variations as you go. My favorite beginner sea walk move, and probably the hardest one that there is called the heel tuck. And first of all, it looks something like this. But you want to start off, like I said in the first video I made, you want to imagine a triangle, basically. Here. Now there's a triangle on the ground, right? So you stay at one point of the triangle. One foot's on the heel, the other one's back on its toe, right? And what you want to do is slide over. The outer foot is always the one that's up. And then you slide. Now when you're first starting off, it's not so easy to get that motion. You don't know how to place the body weight. You don't know how to like turn with your obliques. So the way I first started learning it was to do it through steps. So my outer foot's my right foot. That's the foot that I have up forward. So you walk through it. Step over here, take this back foot, and step over to the other side of the triangle. Let your right foot just turn naturally. And then you want to bring this foot back and then step this right foot forward, left foot forward. And then bring your right foot over. Just keep stepping through it. Bend your knees a little more, get more into it. And you start to get that flow of this. Once that starts to get a lot smoother for you, you could do it more of hops. So like you go from here, instead of stepping one and then the next, just hop over. Like always, the front foot's on the toe or on the heel. Slide, hop, slide, hop. Now like I always say, bend your knees. Your right foot's going to have the bend a lot further, and it's going to be the one that supports most of your body weight. It's also where you spin from. So you want to kind of get your momentum into it. Alright, the last move I want to demonstrate is your X hop. What it basically comes from is meaning your feet together, one in front of the other, and then just X. I don't know where the X comes from. I guess your arms, maybe, I don't know. But it's your X hop. So when you jump out, you keep them up on the heels, and you come back in. If I were to make a video off of what I just taught you, this is how you would do it. First thing I do, start out, feet hits, X hop, V's, and there's a little sea walk demonstration of what I just told you right there. Once you can do that, you're ready to mix it up even more, add in more variations. Like I said, basic, very basic. You want to learn those fundamentals. You don't want to be sloppy with them. Because if you do, you're going to have a bad start off to the rest of it. And it's going to look worse and worse as you go because you're going to get more mixed up trying to learn new things. And from then on there, you'll get better with time. Peace.